And hello there, and today I'm going to give you an honest review of Core Keepers. Now, this game was surprisingly good for how, cheaply done the graphics are. It's very simple, very small, but it's a huge gameplay experience and a huge gameplay environment basically going on there. And it's definitely worth a buy, in my opinion. If you want a quick estimate on this one, it's definitely worth playing. It's a solid 7 out of 10. It could be even higher maybe, but yeah, I'm just going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. I've been playing it the whole weekend and going around there and building my base and doing all that kind of stuff in here. And I haven't even gotten to the other extra bosses yet in this game. So what this game starts off as for storyline is you have to go out there. It doesn't tell you, there's no directions in this game right yet. There's no tutorial. It's just, it's not too hard to learn and figure out, but it's just a lot to do when you're doing it. Anyways, but that's hard to explain that. But yeah, you get the 3 bosses you kill. This thing's opens up, and then now the game's really started basically. So you just played around the whole map. You killed 3 of the bosses right here, which you can resummon again if you want and fight them again and get some more loot off of them. If that's something you want to do, there's always extra things you can do. There's mining nodes you can mark. You got basic flags and stuff like that you can mark on your map for different things. But yeah, after you kill the 3 bosses, you have this whole bigger zone and a big circle around you open up, and there's 6 more zones and 6 more bosses, and then there's hidden bosses and stuff like that too. And there's a whole bunch of things that you can do and build, and lots of different things. I'm used to these small games, for an example, that start off with you start off with basically just copper, and it goes to tin and it goes to iron, and that's it. All these bigger games are done at that. This thing has 3 more, and it goes up to this galactic ore so far. So you got like 6 different tool workstations basically, making a whole bunch of other different specialized items, like the big forge here, different anvils for the different items that you can build for your weapons and armor type of a thing, and your specialty workbenches. You got drills and automatic robot arms and conveyor belts and stuff like that too. You got your circuits, your railway systems. You have a lot of stuff like that going on. Plus the decoration stuff. You got the little go-kart thing that you can make if you want to. You got your circuit boards, your wires, your pressure plates, and all that kind of stuff. Your little generators. They don't need fuel. You just plop a generator down like I have a generator here, and anything that's attached to it just works. You don't need any wires or do anything special. You just need to go out there and actually make it, and you're good to go. You have your little decorations that you can make for your for your items and stuff like that. You can put your little change your appearance and stuff like that. But yeah, the 3 different loadouts with your different characters is nice for depending on what your situation is. For example, you can kill the Slime King boss after you kill the Slime boss, and you get some armor here that makes you immune to smaller guys, and you can't hurt them and they can't hurt you, but the bigger guys can still attack you. But yeah, and the skill set is really in depth for how small this looks like. Right, this looks really small and simple, but all of these skills, it takes 5 level ups to get 1 skill point. And then you need 5 into each tree to go to the next tree branch that you want to take. And then all of these skills have something that matters. Like even the running has combat. Everything, all the skills in this game, which I like, has something that's combat related in their skill trees. Like for instance, it's gardening. Gives you plus 50 thorns damage, which is nice. You got poison right here. You got extra critical damage and stuff like that. Poison damage. It all depends on what you're into. Even the fishing, everything. I said that everything. Like 10% dodge total for that one there. Boss damage and stuff like that. Not just buffing for whatever the skill is, it buffs for that. I like the food buff one right here. You get the food buff right here. You get 100% food buff when you're done. Well, that's pretty nice. Since you got only thing I'd worry about survival is eating food and getting your food buffs. And I would rather take big huge buff off my food than the smaller one. And then most games will do like 5%. This one does a big number, as I think 100% is big in my opinion right here. But yeah, you can set up a lot of automatic things over there. You kill the bosses, they drop an item too that will summon one of these guys. So you have the little house for them, and these guys are little merchants where you can buy ingredients and stuff off of them and sell some valuables to them and things like that. Special merchants and things like special items that you can find and build. There is just so much going on in this game, and there is just really in depth in every zone. And not just your gear isn't limited to just what you can build. Every zone and every type of guy you fight has their own special gear drops, which is really nice. That's why I got this dagger. I dug up this spear. I can't craft a spear with this dagger. Guys dropped it, or I dug it up from little X's on the ground with your shovel. You can do that, or just dig up the ground. Where's that fireball wand? There we go. So yeah, so some of the guys that shoot fireballs at you, you can get a fireball wand and use that. Oops, actually, let's click on my fireball wand, then throw it, and actually hit them. Oh yeah, I got the slime armor on. Yeah, that's right. There you go. Back to the regular armor. Now they're enemies. There you go. And you can throw fireballs at them if you want. And you got, here's my little turret system. Guys summon, and the turret will kill them off. You got different zones like this for your slime. You dig up this stuff and you put it back down, and you can farm as you see fit on all the ingredients that you want or you need for whatever your potions or whatever you're making. And little mushroom cave right here for mushroom guys, and they'll spawn in there too. Lots of digging and digging up stuff and all that kind of management. That's kind of fun, building your big base. And this is a small base. You're going to need a really bigger base if you actually want to be really organized, and a real big farming system if you actually want to get your gardening up. Because my gardening is still only 80 points into it. It's not maxed out, even though I just put this up to 100 per ingredient. And all of the cooking is kind of neat too, because every ingredient even cooks with itself. You got to have 2 ingredients to make something, but every ingredient cooks with every other ingredient in the game, and then you get their buffs. Like the wheat has extra regeneration buffs, and these carrots, so they have to be made on stone for some reason, but they make an extra defense buff. So, and then other thing, that range damage and melee damage, and these little spore guys here. There's just a lot of different types of foods you can grow for yourself in different combinations. And then there's the fishing. Oh my god, I didn't even start in the fishing. I tried it out, and it's really difficult to get started with because it's not too easy to do. It's a little bit. You have to do a little bit of tricky. It's something that requires a little bit of knack. But once you get the hang of it, you get it. But I just didn't want to spend more time into doing it. You got little go-karts you can drive around too, and craft and stuff like that. But yeah, there is just a lot of stuff going on, and the basic thing you're going to basically do in this game is building your train set. It's really simple. If you have to change directions, you just move in that. You just hold the button down in that direction, and if you have a split in the line, and then you just go in that direction. You don't have to worry about stopping and doing anything crazy. Yeah, I got my automatic drills, picking up my ores off my ore nodes, and then that's it. You're good to go. I got my ore. I can go back to my base and start processing it, and you can probably do some automated stuff right on there, stuff like that. At least guys don't hurt you unless they are actually attacking. You can just run right through them. That's kind of neat for that. You don't take damage by running into guys. You just run right through them. But yeah, there's just a ton of stuff to do in this game. Lots of bosses and lots of things to explore. Like as I said, I had to explore this whole area over here so far, and it looks like small like this, but when you zoom in, now you get more of a picture of how much distance you're traveling here. I still haven't found the stupid boss for this zone yet. There's a boss for this zone over here too, the mushroom zone, I guess. But there's just a lot of stuff to do in this game. So I can't express that enough. Shield, block my shield. But yeah, so that is it. Solid 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Definitely worth playing and worth a buy if you're interested in any type of these games where you have to do some crafting and you got base building and farming and stuff like that, and getting all your resources and killing the bosses and all that kind of fun stuff, and a whole bunch of other hidden stuff. Who knows how much stuff is hidden? Like that extra slime boss was kind of hidden. And things like that. There's other hidden bosses. There's hidden zones all over the place, like special trees and things like that, and special shelves. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's just a lot of stuff going on in this game. But that is it for this review. Hopefully it tells you everything you need to know about this game. It's definitely worth playing. Solid 7 out of 10 once again. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.